John literally walked up and said, "Hey, I'm thinking about redoing the brand for the web, for the entire company. What do you think? You in?" I was like, "Of course I'm in."
During that whole process, though, I did want to empower Josh to be able to use his creativity as opposed to me sketching anything or doing anything and saying, hey, this is kind of what I think it should look like.
So I took that and started sketching tiny, super tiny versions of the logo.
He did a great job of going through and walking me through his process.
Came up with some great ideas on colors and stuff that I just really loved, a really bold color palette, and then even did some fun treatments of it to show John. Put it on stuff, all that, showed it to him, sat him down, he loved it. He thought, man, this is really good, this is really good. Let me think about it, let me show it to some people. I'm liking it, I'm thinking, man, this is gonna be so awesome. And I start to look at some more, and I'm like, well, it looks really familiar. Something's not, I don't know, try to forget about it. And I was like, it's not what I don't want a copycat logo because it looks exactly like two other really prominent logos in our community, and I definitely didn't want that, so.
I guess thanks Google for image recognition to allow us to test that.
So we literally threw out 6 months worth of work and went back to the drawing board. From that came the logo we've got today, which I think works really well, is very representative of the company. It's clear, it's got elements to it that are fun, it's got elements to it that are serious.
So I think it's gonna be very clear who we are.
John wanted to make sure this was completely under wraps.
There's not a lot of times that it's behind closed doors that you're doing these secret stuff, right?
He just really wanted to make it a big surprise, so I could sense that he sort of had this Steve Jobs sense of showmanship that he wanted to eventually roll this out. He wanted it to be a big deal.
When we talked about it, we wanted to make sure that it was gonna be fun and relaxed, no gimmicks. It would portray high quality work, full service, and it'd be unmistakable in the marketplace. And ultimately, here's where we landed.
It's been a long time coming, and I am pumped.
At JH, we've got a talented staff, very creative staff, and I think they put a lot of work and a lot of thought into it, and it looks fantastic.
It certainly represents who we have been and who we are today. We're on the front end of doing some strategic planning as well, and it's also going to help frame where we want to continue to grow into here.
From the design of the logo to the colors that were chosen, it really just encompasses JH as a culture, and I think it's super cool.
This is incredibly exciting to kind of see that we're going to in the next step for our clients.
The great thing about it, though, is that I was able to trust our team to do something that I think is going to be award-winning, and I think it's going to be timeless. And I think Josh did a great job on taking all my rambling and making it iconic and something that'll be iconic for our brand from here on out.